G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. When last we left off, we had a big episode last time. We defended, well, we got a couple of new mercenary companions. We defended the tavern, and I basically think we've cleared the market, I think. So I'm not entirely sure what the next thing is that we should be doing. We seem to have all of the gear that we want. And all of the characters that we want. So let's go out this door for something different. There we go. So I feel like there's two things that we could do. I feel like there is... Well, there's this one here. There's also this mission here, which I need to have Camellia with me to do, so maybe that's not the first thing that we do. The other thing is going to the Grey Garrison. There is apparently a secret egg. Well, there is not apparently. We found a secret entrance. Oh, there you go. In the market square. I think we'll go and do this quest first. It's a fairly new one. But let's do it. I could go back and get Melia in my party. I don't really want to. We shall quick save. So yes, it does certainly sound like there's some sort of party going on. Oh. But there are dretches in there. Take that and that. Don't need all of this food stuff. I never use food in this game. I might just take the wines. And any damage is better than no damage. Let's get you there. That way we can let them come to us.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Don't hold back!
G'day, Saint Salvius. I'm good today. How are you? Extra good because it's a Friday afternoon. Work week is over.
Into the fray!
Okay. That's a little bit strange. And then in comes the demons. That guy there may in fact be another Eldritch Archer, you know? Lan. Let's put... Oh, you already had those. No, I don't want them there. I want them there so I can keep an eye on them. How about...
You won't survive me.
Oh, well, make sure you have a good time off, you know. Relax, enjoy yourself. What's going on over in the corner over there? Is that a bard influencing everybody, is it? Must be. It's my turn, eh? Can't really do a lot there. Let's move you to there. And then maybe... Oh, no. Oh, Cambrian Wizard. We've got to keep an eye on him. Yes. How about a bless from you? Harem, just to get things moving, and then head up that way because you're probably going to need to heal Drake. Sealer. Yeah, I need you up there as well. Thank you very much. Voltus, I might get you to go that way. I know that's putting him out in the middle of nowhere by himself, but he can take it. Okay, Ekin. Snowball at the Cambrian Wizard, please. G'day, Wolf. Yep, it is Friday indeed. Now that bard has quite a reach on her. I wish all these drunken nobles would get out of the way.
Endure this.
Okay, good. We got rid of that shear. Okay. Cambrian wizard must die. Ooh. Failed to overcome spell resistance. Damn it. Harem. Yeah, just up to there, please. And then maybe throw your... and miss. What is... I haven't seen this guy do anything yet.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Brilliant. Voltus. Wonderful. Ekin.
Thank you for amusing me.
Okay, if he is an arcane archer, I don't know why he didn't use a spell there. Right. Sure. Collect all of that. Let's come over to here. Well, you're the closest one with a name.
Valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daron Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Arendae. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Right.
Wow. Bonafide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it, or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
I'm just going to go with the first option. They're all equally good because this guy's an idiot.
Canabras in ruins. Descari. Well, well, well. And I was already lamenting the lack of excitement at my little banquet. Although it must have been tolerable enough if we didn't get notice of a great hulking demon attacking a dragon just outside the window. It seems as though Descari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the ward stones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon. As if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
Fine, I'll ask about him, but I don't really
Child,
care.
I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner.
Yeah, full party of Zen archers would be interesting, but actually, yeah, the only problem you've got is healing.
I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
Okay, I'm not going to ask for gratitude, so let's just give the last option there. You can go to Defender's Heart.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem. At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells, I am no friend to demons, and I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence. I shall accompany you, only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
I'm going to say yes, only because I want to know what class he is. He sounds like an insufferable pain in the ass to have in your party.
Capital. Good acquaintances that...
Oh, and he's got levels too. Can we level him up straight away? No. We're just going to accept that and go back to what's her name and work that out in a minute. Now we also have elaborately decorated harp. Okay, we failed that check. Thank you, stranger, for saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear I don't know who has enraged me more today, the demons or the oh-so-affable master of this house. I'm a friend of Ilk's. He asked me to find and protect you. Ilk's alive, and he's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it's happened now. And the city is under siege by demons and those pig-headed inquisitors pursuing us. Instead of doing something useful. How did you end up here? Holren's hounds found me and Wallflower, and they tried to capture us. I distracted them and then lost them in the streets before charming my way into this party. Even if the Inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't have been allowed past the door. Holren holds no sway among certain members of the aristocracy, so I picked a good place to lie low. That is, until the demons showed up. You know where the third of your group is. Wallflower, no idea. If he knows about the demon attacks, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. I know. I'll tie my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Canabras's Market Square. Well, we've already looked there. Why did you decide to break into the Wardstone? But it wasn't a demon trap. You know, living next to the Whirlwind and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusades, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for 100 years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think they can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers a little more disciplined, but we've been marching for 100 years, and it's always one step forward, two steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Hulleran are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as the Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demon if we keep trying to march down this same path. We need to change tack, to challenge our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not mouldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we trusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried, even though it didn't work out. Great idea. Marching in straight lines won't work, so let's go attack the demons in a merry band of hopes and dreamers, brewing with enthusiasm and doing just what we feel like. When the demons see us coming, they'll die of hysterics, and our victory will be complete. Naive children that we are, but I admit your words stir something in my soul. I won't put you in charge of a military campaign, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. I killed Hulleran, he won't threaten you ever again. It's a shame it ended this way for him. Hopefully his successor will keep the Inquisition in check. Can you get somewhere safe on your own? It looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet, and they're not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple to Ike's, whatever that is. The Inquisitors must have searched there by now, and they won't go back a second time. Right, good luck. So, is there anything else in this house to search? There was stuff down this doorway. Wonder if this is where the guards will be that were talked about. No, there is.
The mongrel did it.
Okay, sort of feel like that was the guard, and that's an area exit. Okay, we can get all that stuff that we found before, so let's loot all of that. And they said look in the market square for what's his name. So maybe we should just walk through the market square one more time and see if somebody shows up. This market square, it doesn't like me going in there. We have basically crashed again. Actually crashed so bad I can't even... I can't even alt-tab to my other... So I've got Steam running behind this. It's not even alt-tabbing to Steam at the moment. Hold, please. Yes, well, she said she was going to give me her necklace, not her necklace, her shawl, and tie it around my arm. So I might just have a look and see if that is actually tied around my arm. Let's see where this is going to end us up. I've got to remember to save more often with this game because it's a pain in the butt. Okay. Load into the market square. I guess it doesn't seem to have a slot. I just have to have it in my inventory, I think. Like it won't go into any slot that I can find, and double clicking on it and there's no option to equip it. So hopefully that is enough. Where am I? I'm here. Might as well go into this house again. Not to... I don't believe there's been a patch, no. Nothing else in here, so we've been in this place already. Just double checking in case there was something I missed. That's just a dead guy sitting on the steps, so that's not going to be the guy we want to talk to. That's right, I remember that. No, we came down this way. Right. It's down this way. Just an exit. That's fine. So hang on, there was a guy... There was a guy who used who appeared out of magic. You know, he was... There was a guy who appeared in the middle of a fight somewhere. Was it the fight at the tavern? I think it was. He appeared up on the roof, killed a demon, and then disappeared again. That might be the guy we're looking for. So, we'll do a quick run around here looking for anyone that's going to show up. And if we don't see them, we're definitely heading back to the tavern, because he might very well be watching the tavern as well. Okay, so that's an exit there. From here, we can come up and do all this area, and then all we haven't done is that area and that area. Okay, so let's come up this way. Well, we haven't gone along here before. Okay, so this is the back of the temple, Desna. So that's nice. More bad boys.
Don't hold back!
And Beautiful.
No glory without risk.
You actually might be close enough to 5-foot step, so let's switch you over to change weapons. Yes, you are. Beautiful. And I didn't turn on your special ability. Yeah, we'll keep using the cold ammunition, cold iron ammunition for you, just to make sure we do a bit of extra damage to the demons. And Ekin again. No, that guy.
Strike!
Tea. Go.
The light take you.
You won't survive me.
What is that actually? It's just a rock or something, is it? Hard to tell. Okay, that's right. We can't go around that hill very much. We get through there? No, we have to go all the way around. Well, that's okay. As long as we don't get ambushed in the meantime. Oh, hang on. The house here. It's just in case he was hiding in one of the houses and wouldn't come out until he saw us. Yeah, I know it's dark down there. I was debating whether to cast a light spell or not. Area exit that way. Why did we never go down over there? More undead. Oh, damn it. Ooh, what's that? Enveloping winds. Protects you from ranged attacks. I must remember to use that. If we ever get attacked at range, that is. Okay. No more cold iron arrows for you. Beautiful. Oh. Shadows. Not good.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
You should have run!
Make every strike count.
Very good. Let's quick save. Let's see what we can find about that. The dug-up graves and other clues indicate that a necromancer has recently been conducting a ritual here. Does that mean there is still a necromancer
There's something here.
in here? Ooh. What do you know? A throwing axe +1. How handy is that? Decimation. A Bardich. +1 cold iron. When it confirms a critical hit, it deals 1 damage to Constitution. Interesting. I considered giving Aram, I think I mentioned this yesterday, I considered giving him some sort of, like, Bardich or something like that, some sort of reach weapon. And that way he could stand directly behind everybody and still do damage, and yet at the same time be able to heal as needed. The reason I didn't do that is because then he wouldn't be able to carry a shield, and I felt it was better, it would have been better if he could defend himself by carrying a shield rather than just trying to do damage over people's shoulders. Not sure if I 100% agree with that anymore. What? Nabisu. Your character Drake was affected by a gaze attack of an enemy Nabisu. Gaze attack is a special kind of attack only available to rare creatures. Creature that possesses such an attack attempts to use it against its enemies in a 30-foot radius. When enemies fighting who possess gaze attack, it is good to have the echolocation ability as well as the blind fight feat. Oh god, really? Let's do this. Let's see how he likes the Light of Angels. And what did that do to me? Negative level. Right, I have to use a restoration spell to recover that. I am not happy. I mean, we're only level 4 characters and we're facing things that do level drain. I mean, the Shadow could have done that as well. So I really dislike that sort of thing. Okay, it is time to use a Smite Evil on him.
Into the fray.
And then miss. Well done. Definitely use the Cold Iron.
Crossed the wrong mongrel.
What? He used Vampiric Touch. on Seela. Okay, it didn't do too much damage to her. It didn't give her any other afflictions, so that's good. Good, a little bit of electrical damage there. Let's... that, and well, normally we want to do that, but this... oh, and let's make our weapon a little bit magical as well. Oh, a ghoul creeper. Okay. Harem. You can't bless. I knew I shouldn't have used that before. There we go. Holy Strike for Drake. And Frigid Touch. Oh. Buff up your weapon. Beautiful. Didn't overcome spell resistance, so Frigid Touch didn't do anything. Oh, come on! Armor class is only 19. How are you missing so badly?
You won't survive me. Don't hold back.
Oh, there's more of these ghoul creepers coming. Okay. But we really need this guy dead as quickly as possible. Voltus? That all missed. Oh, down I go. What is going on? Oh, there's sneak attacks. What the hell? And that missed.
No glory without risk!
Endure this.
This will leave a bruise.
Strike.
And he missed. Damn it, I should have got him healing Seela. Because now she's got to lay hands on herself. How about channel positive energy? There we go. And that's all you can do this round. Do you have anything else that's going to help you, Lan? You do get that, which gives you an extra attack. It's only an unarmed strike. I don't... Let's see if this works to give you an extra bow shot.
Strike count.
It does. Okay, that's good to know.
I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
You should have run.
And he's not getting through the spell resistance.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The big problem that my kinetic knight is having is that he's unable to get through spell resistance a lot of the time.
This will hurt.
Well, we've got to get this big guy down. Finally!
Could this happen?
I was just going to say we might have a chance. But those guys have got sneak attack. There is no way we're getting through this. Where did I last save, unfortunately? Oh. Not too bad. Could have been worse, basically. Oh, we didn't discover that. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's save scum it. We found it the first time, so...
There's something here.
Here we go. No.
Yet another obstacle.
We got hit this time. Harem. Okay. Oh no, multiples of us, I think, got affected. There's Voltus. Holy Strike to Healer. Sealer, whatever her name is. That only lasts for 1 round, so I'm not going to do that. You can use those again. And we might as well use as many of these as we can. Get as much damage done as we can. I'm going to hold Voltus back. But I'm not going to hold back with... Oh, hang on. What does that do to the demons? Obscuring the vision of enemies. Enemies become dazzled for 1 to 4 rounds. I don't know if that really became dazzled or not. Oh, he's immune to electricity. That's why I can't do any damage with Voltus. He has 10 damage reduction. He is dazzled. Good. So that is good. He drained 2 levels from me? Bloody hell. That, and that. And all of that missed. And now Land's had a level drained.
You won't survive me.
Okay, Voltus is going to take on the ghouls. Voltus and Harem are going to take on the ghouls. I'm not even sure if I should take on the ghouls as well. Damn it, I forgot to set up that, didn't I?
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay, Harem. And you missed.
Endure this.
All righty then.
Strike!
That's a better start. We've got to get rid of these ghoul creepers, though, because they get sneak attacks.
A mere flesh wound.
Well, if that's your idea of a mere flesh wound, I'd hate to see anything more substantial. Good, that's one of them down. Ghoul Creeper is more dangerous than the ghoul, so you need to take a hit on him. Very good. And now, Harem, you need to... two hit points. You healed him for 2 hit points. This is why I hate clerics. Yeah, Lan is doing very well for us. Actually, stop using those arrows. And use the key attack again, so you get 3 hits rather than 2. So, I've got a permanent 1-level drain. Lan's got a permanent 1-level drain. Harem's got a permanent 1-level drain. Oh, man. Amulet of Devouring. That sounds nice. Whenever the wearer of this amulet lands a killing blow with a natural attack, he gains temporary hit points equal to his character level for 1 minute. Selling that. Let's get out of here. Did we loot those? No, we didn't. Oh, that was some good stuff we got there. Woven War Axe. Chainmail +1, medium armor. And a Ring of Protection +1. Okay. Started here, we went around there, we went over there. Did we go and do all of that area, and then we went around here and did all of this? I think we've been everywhere here. I think I want to come back here, though, and just make sure. Ah, no, we didn't go down this way, I don't think. Damn it all, rats. And we didn't heal everybody up.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Why won't this... There we go. That stupid thing wouldn't go away. Let's just wait for them to come to us. Or at least until I get... till my archers can have a go at taking them out. From a distance.
The wrong mongrel.
No. Resting will not fix that level problem. The only way to fix it is with a spell.
Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
And I think it has to be the full restoration spell. I can't just use a lesser restoration. I have a lesser restoration scroll on me. It might actually be worthwhile having a look. So I've got, yeah, lesser restoration there. I think it says here. Yeah, this won't work because it does not remove permanent effects such as curses or diseases. I'm pretty sure that if we see the negative level here, in addition, reduces total hit points. The creature is also at a reduced level of purple. Negative levels can be removed through spells like Restoration. A creature whose permanent negative level equals its hit dice cannot be brought back to life through the Raise Dead. It can only be done through Resurrection spells, which removes all negative levels. Like, I really hate anything like that that does negative levels. I think it's a terrible mechanic in the game. So he is obviously not there. We could go and do that in a minute, but I want to come back here for two reasons, as I've said. I want to see what this new character is, and then I want to get these negative levels fixed. Which we should be able to do. It shouldn't be too hard. We're just going to have to buy the scroll from the vendors. And there is a priest in there who can help us with that. Let's come over here and sell some stuff first. Are these guys still trying to drag that body out? Man, someone should give them a hand, I would hope. Because that's silly. Could you tell me about Count Arendae? I'll tell you why not. Everyone knows the story, you see, but you could say that I'm the one who found it in a way. The Arendaes are a very wealthy and ancient line, and they hail from the outlying areas of Canabras. That's where the Arendae family seat is, along with their ancestral lands. In the past, if Mendev was only feuding with Sakuras or some clan from there was causing trouble, the Count and Countess were the ones who would defend the borders with their soldiers. Their main residence was called Heaven's Edge. It still stands to this day north of here on the road towards Dresden, but no one lives there now. Around 10 or so years ago, there was a grand celebration held at the estate. The mother and the guardian of the current Count invited the great and good to celebrate his birthday. The entire clan was there, as well as many other nobles, and then without warning, the demons struck. Clearly, they couldn't ignore such a perfect opportunity to cut down so many of Mendeb's great dynasties in one fell swoop. There was even a chance the Queen herself would make an appearance, if she was related to the Count as well. Well, when no news came from the estate, a troop of inquisitors were set to investigate. They forced open the gates and discovered a manor full of corpses. They all perished. The servants, the guard, the guests, including some of Arendae's chosen clerics and paladins. The demons had unleashed a magical plague, terrifying and strange, the likes of which hasn't been seen before or since, and among all of this was young Daeron Arendae, the only survivor. The Count had a talent for divine magic since his youth, healing magic in particular, and that must be why he didn't die along with the rest. He couldn't explain how he survived the disease. I saw him that day when they brought him into the city, pale and barely conscious of his surroundings. So that's the story. Since then, Heaven's Edge has stood abandoned, sealed off, people still afraid to near. Okay. Actually, I wanted to sell to you, didn't I? So it's tempting to keep that because Harem can use it, but I'll get rid of it. Old Iron Masterwork Scimitar, we don't want that. Oh look, some Alchemist Fire, I could have used those against the rats before, couldn't I? We have spells to do that. Remove paralysis, remove sickness, touch of gracelessness. Leave that, leaving that, get rid of that, those, that. And I might just keep that for a second, just to see if any of my other characters... Okay, actually, there he is there. Let's, yeah, let's deal that. Let's have a look at this guy. What is he? He is a neutral evil oracle. Okay, we will not be putting him in our party. I do not want a neutral evil oracle following me around. So let it auto level him. He only has cure moderate wounds, hold person and lesser. Oh, that's that level. Okay. Right. So we will sell that armor. There we go. Bit more money to add to the pile. +4 against sneak attacks. That sort of would have been nice. 10,000 for a breastplate. Earthbreaker. That's interesting. When it confirms a critical hit, it deals 2d4 force damage to all enemies in a 10-foot radius. Seeing if there's anything else interesting that I might want to buy. Hang on. I'll keep that for the moment. That'll do. Okay. Getting us healed up. I paid 2,000 for my first mercenary. It's the same as it was in Pathfinder Kingmaker. It depends on what level you are as to how much it costs. I was level 2 when I bought my first one, so it cost 2,000 gold. The next 2 that I bought, I was at level 3, so it cost 4,500 gold for each of those. Show me the scrolls that you are selling. So I need Restoration scrolls. I just don't remember how many of them I need. So, I have 2 negative levels, which may require 2 attempts to fix. Oh, I'm the only one who has permanent negative levels. Although he has ghoul fever, which is permanent as well, so we need to get that fixed. Yeah, okay, so let's buy all 3 of those restoration scrolls that we just saw. Unfortunately, that's not a lot. I hope you can get some more. Okay, can one of my companions... You can, but I don't trust you. You can. Hang on. I don't know how I'm going to do this, because I don't think I can just do this from here by going to, like, him and having him go and use that. Should have saved. Damn it. Oh, you're kidding. I need diamond dust as well to use that? Man, this is getting worse and worse by the minute. Do you have diamond dust? You do. No, I can't use it on myself because it's a clerical scroll, not a mage's scroll. So it just doesn't work for me. I've basically got to go out. Hang on a sec. What's this? There's dead demons on the floor. I did get my levels back by resting. How did that work? You're not supposed to. I'm not going to complain, but that's not supposed to be possible. My understanding was that the only way to do it was through a spell. Interested what happens when I talk to this guy, because he lied to us. I met Kaylessa. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. You certain of your allegations? I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute authority. I let her go. Your decision is regrettable. I'm afraid that in doing that you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. Good fortune to you. Okay. I know there's a guy down here in the basement. Yeah, it might be the difficulty level, actually. You're right. That is a possibility. So people have been telling me, oh, there's a guy down in the basement. You should let him out. Oh, he's already gotten out by the looks of it. That's up. That's down. What about this one? Can't tell. Okay, so down. So they're all... Ooh. The button won't budge. So after you take the shield off the wall, there's a button behind it. And maybe I've got to have... all of these in the up position. Why is it not showing me that? Not showing me any of these anymore. Oh! No, it opened up. Yellowed letter. Half a century ago, our parents fled their homeland of Sakoris. Terrified of the invading demons, they were certain that the war would soon be over, so they didn't go too far, and they found their refuge here in Canabras. They used what little savings they had to build a tavern where any crusader could get a bowl of soup and a good night's rest in exchange for some money and news about their recent victories. The city looked completely different back then. It was a triumphant city full of hope, inspiring song, and brave paladins in shining armor. We praised Our Lady Pelura openly and hoped that the lands of our ancestors would be ours again in no time. Things have changed since then, though. Our parents have left the Golden Halls. Dresden is no longer. The world wound grows deeper every day, and the Crusaders seem to take more interest in fighting each other and us townfolk than in eradicating demons. Halrun has gone mad and now puts all of his inquisitive zeal into burning witches. Today, Canabras is a city of fear and suspicion. We even had to hide our altar of the Shimmering Maiden in the basement so they wouldn't accuse us of demon worship. Queen Gallifrey has recently appointed Halrun the prelate of Canabras. Now nothing will stop this murderer from taking complete control of the city into his hands and serving his so-called justice on everyone. His previous acts of violence were just the beginning of a full-scale massacre. We have to flee, run like our parents did, this time not from demons but from the Crusades. Soon we will sell our tavern and leave anywhere away from the agony of this endless war. May Polara protect this city from whoever comes next. Okay. Interesting. Even more interesting. Nothing in any of these. And whatever that is. Let's have a look at, what is this? Headband of Alluring Charisma +2. Yes, please. Giving me more charisma makes me a better spellcaster. And we've got plenty of stuff to sell again. So I guess we missed the opportunity to get this thief guy in our party. Like, why wouldn't you push the ladders away from the walls that they used to climb up previously? Or drag them inside? I wish I could. But I can't help them at all. Bulk. Oh, and there's even a potion of restoration lesser. I'll be keeping that. There's probably someone inside I can talk to about it. A couple of spots I wanted to check out, but I didn't have time. If there really is a den of cultists there, it would be good if we could sweep in there and bust some heads. I didn't even have a search warrant. First one is a Silken's Thread, a funny little tailor shop that doesn't take any orders and never buys any fabric. They always seem so busy. They're busy with something in there, all right, but sewing it ain't. Second one is the alchemy shop, Topaz Solutions, and they trade in everything, not just healing potions. Judging by the ingredients they've been buying on the black market, there's something fishy about the alchemy rituals going down in that place. Okay, that's interesting stuff to know. That's nice. What's in that loot? No, I don't care about that. Thank you for saving me, even though they'll deserve to be saved. I don't really mean that, of course. Count did offer me his aid. He can't be all that bad. That's not like him at all. Joining the Crusade is a tradition among men that have nobles, but Darren was never too keen on fighting demons. The Count has a certain reputation. Not a pleasant individual by any means, but he's not known for any particular villainy either. He enjoys a life of leisure surrounded by a gaggle of sycophants. There was a hero of the First Crusade, Sir Lant, a kind and honest man. At the end of his glorious career as a soldier, he became a wise mentor for the younger generation. He ran afoul of the Count somehow, perhaps by lecturing him about his idle life and lack of purpose. When Sir Lant died, the Count managed to buy a portion of his estate and ordered the knight's helmet to be reforged into a chamber pot. And, of course, he didn't keep his little joke private. The Queen was particularly affronted by it, but Sir Lant used to be her most... because Sir Lant used to be her most loyal comrade-at-arms. I was there receiving an assignment from Her Majesty and witnessed the exact moment she found out about the helmet's fate. It's a small thing, but I could see the Queen's anguish. That's what our count is like as a person. As far as his talent for survival, do you know the story of Heaven's Edge? He was the only member to escape. Why is he trying to provoke the Queen? Who knows? Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for telling me this. I found Yana Aldori like you asked. Thank you. Good to have her back. We need a fighter. We need every fighter we can get. I suppose it's asking too much to want fighters that are sober as well. Main objective. Going to desecrate the wind, blow up the whole barrier. Okay. Right. So, here's the problem. I am sort of surprised. No, that's not what I want to say. What am I thinking? We have to... I can't see the map and the stuff that needs to be done without first leaving the city, which is a pain in the butt. Part of me wants to come and do this mission. Part of me wants to do this mission. Part of me wants to now do this mission. Part of me also wants to do the Grey Garrison. The problem I have with doing this mission down here is I need Amelia in my party. I don't really want that. But let's come here. This should be fairly quick. Silk and thread. Let's do that. Dead duelists. Okay. Marauder Alchemist. Well, surely not for long. I wonder if that's because we've been given the mission to go to Topaz Solutions, and that's the reason why we've got the Marauder Alchemists coming after us now. Okay. Trap over there.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
There's a shadow of something flying just over there. Okay, Neophyte Barbarian. How did he get injured? How did all of us get injured? A little bit. Did we not heal properly from the last battles, or what?
The light. Take you.
You should have run!
Endure this!
That's the area exit there. Another trap there. And another stranger here. The absence of an answer is an answer too. Okay. Oh, that's right. The alchemist throwing the potion at us. Yes. That's how we got damaged.
Did we step on their toes as well?
Baltus, my man. Can you charge at either of them? You can. And Ekin. Curvel the Sparkling Fist. Electric Blast. Who's that? Harem.
Make every strike count.
What did we get? Unbending Armor. Ooh, that's actually quite good. I don't know that any of us are going to use it. And Lesser Kinetic Diam. The Diam increases the damage dealt by Kinetic's simple energy blasts by 1d6 points and by Kinetic's simple physical blast by 1d6 plus 1. Composite energy blasts. Okay, is that going to work for you? It is! All right. Now doing 3d6 plus 1. It's like he's gone up a couple of levels without having to go up a couple of levels. And how about... And then maybe you... Not perfect, but it'll do. Is there anything in here? There is a loot bag, and there's some loot over there. Some nasty stuff. Nothing too bad there. Was there anything in that little room? No. Did we look at that loot? Oh, we did now. that? Okay. No, it was this way. Yeah. Area exit. That'll do. How can I identify our items just by picking them up? Because I have Knowledge Arcana. This skill depends on intelligence. Knowledge Arcana represents characters' knowledge about spells, magical items, and numerous bits of magical lore. So it helps with identification of found magical items. Just 1 second. Lock that. Let's get much better. Sure, why not? I believe we're supposed to just scout out this location. Where was it? So we're supposed to scout it out, but it also says purge, so maybe let's purge. If we can. Oh, what's going on here? What the hell? Tenebris burns, the city that should never have fallen, fate shows no mercy. Clouds may veil the stars, but nothing can hide the light in someone's soul, and I see this light in you. We will stand shoulder to shoulder with you against evil. I hear the echo of a familiar voice. I feel the warmth of my kindred flame. My brother, we will help you. Angelic aspect. Why is it not telling me what that is? So many things to look at here. Shiny, shiny. A world long gone. A thematic collection of various artists' works on everyday life. Okay. Okay, it's just a bunch of paintings and stuff. Vision of Yaniel. Vision of Eliandra. Vision of the Herald. Can I talk to any of these? No, they just say the same thing again. Locked from the inside. Servants of the Abyss, you entered the house of memory with evil in your souls. I feel like I'm missing something. Is this some sort of... Sorry, someone just tried to ring me. Missed call. Oh, we can get up this way. Right. The red-skinned, long-haired tiefling raises his pain-filled eyes to you. A huge magical brand stands out on his chest, freshly burned into the skin. The flesh around the brand is inflamed, has an unhealthy-looking hue. Hey, stop. Who are you? Crusader? Well, well, well. I was looking to add a couple more Crusader's head to my collection, and all. The demon bares their teeth, looking at you ravenously. Their mortal followers start to clamour for your blood, describing in detail the manner in which they will tear your body to pieces. I'm just going to attack. Cultist Archer. Templar of the Ivory Labyrinth. Man, there's some creative naming. Let's get Lan up to there, where he should then have a good line of sight to most of the targets out there. And let's do that and that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There we go. Now, who's next? Harem. Bless. And wait there for the moment. Oh, actually, yeah, no, that's right. Bless and wait there. Yeah, thanks, St. Salvius. I got the ramp then. I got there eventually. Where are you going? You're going out through the door to get to us from behind. Okay, well, if that's how you want to die, that's perfectly fine by me. I'm going to get my weapon enchanted. I'm going to get that out. But I think the first thing I want to do is that. It didn't harm any of the demons, but it will help us a little bit. And then I'm going to move into a position where I'm going to probably get killed very, very easily. Let's move Ekin forward and then use that. And we'll take out this cultist archer, hopefully. Okay, Voltus.
This will hurt.
Beautiful. 16 damage. Nice hit. Sealer. I do feel like they're going to come up behind us, but you're of no use standing back there. So let's bring you forward. Is this going to hurt? That only damages undead, doesn't it? It doesn't. Yeah. Let's just leave you there for the moment. And there's a solitary little dretch running up in the background. Don't forget me. Bonuses don't add up. It's 2 bonuses the same type to armor class. They don't add up. Yes, yes, yes. Fine. Whatever. Lan. This will get you to take out that cultist archer. Harem. Yeah, give Holy Strike to... Oh, that's only going to work for the next round for her. Well, that's okay. She can move forward, I guess. Haha, that didn't work as you thought it would, because we're up above you. There is such a thing as 3 dimensions, Faxon. Yeah, I'm not going to use any of my big spells against you because you're already dead. What happened to the... Did we already kill the Crusader? There's one there and there's one there. We did. No, she killed them with the fireball. Oh, Faxon, sorry. He killed them with the fireball. Very nice. We don't have to worry about that at all. And I'm using up arrows that I shouldn't be using up. So let's turn that off. Actually, no, I do need them now because apart from Faxon, I'm not even sure if Faxon isn't a demon. But let's take out the Dretch. Because, of course, we can shoot through the walls. Boltus.
Don't hold back!
Nice. Sealer.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Very nice. Lan, let's get another extra attack on you.
This!
Harem. Oh, this will be interesting. What sort of attack range do you have with that? What the hell happened there? How did that... The constitution damage to that abracadabra was enough to make it explode. I think Harem should be using that weapon all the time now. This is me. Yeah, he won't take much to kill. There we go. All we have to kill now is you, Faxon. So, I'm not sure if you are going to be damaged by cold iron, but we're going to take a chance and say that you are. Well, we did get a critical hit. It did do a nice little bit of damage, but...
Strike!
Whose turn is it? Drake? No. Yeah, no sense you coming down. Let's leave you there for the moment. Sealer. None of us can get down there quickly enough to do any damage to him at the moment, so let's just have our
Make every strike count.
archers kill him like that. Is there any point in coming over there? I don't feel like there is. We can walk around to that. Okay. What have we got? Masterwork composite longbows, masterwork falchions, chain shirts. We got a heavy mace that's magical. Oh, we got levels too. I didn't even notice. Wasn't paying attention. What class Voltus is? Voltus is a kinetic knight. So Voltus is our kinetic knight. I think they're a great class. I think the only problem with them is they... I would like to be able to attack more often with them. I would love a dual-wielding kinetic knight. Like, I think that would be just absolutely awesome. The game's not going to ever let me do it, I don't think. But the fact that their weapon gets more powerful as they go up levels is, you know, pretty good. Let's get Harem up. He gets an extra point here. We will chuck that into Wisdom for now. Actually, no. Because he can't... No, he does get an... No, yeah, he does get an advantage with higher Wisdom. That's fine. Oh, he finally gets to channel energy. That's good. That's very good. Oh, and he gets a sacred weapon. And he gets new spells. Let's have a look at his spell book then. He doesn't get any more first level slots, so he gets 2 second level slots. What do we want? Hold Person is a wonderful spell. And Bone Shaker is a nice damaging spell. And now we'll level our Eldritch Archer. We are definitely going to give him an extra point into Dex. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And he gets a second level spell. 2 of them. So we definitely want Scorching Ray. Acid Arrow is probably the other one that we should get. Because I can cast Scorching Ray and I can cast Acid Arrow through my bow. None of the other spells I can. So that makes sense. He now gets Spell Recall. That's good. Let's get him to learn 1 of each. Does he get any more slots there? He does not. Wonderful. We'll search that area over there in a minute. Let's just come down here. I wonder if there's any more bad guys in the area or if this is it. First things first, though, let's...
Interesting.
There's loot there, which isn't anything special. Push the column. Right, that was not fun, and the fact was there was nothing up there that it was worth doing that for. Here's what we're going to do. Can we open that door from the inside now? We can. Wonderful. We're going to come out here where we have... You brought us back to waking. Who are you? Not who, what? Memories. This place was created as a cradle of memory and fantasy. The things that belonged to the city's heroes were kept here. People used to come to this place to remember those heroes, and myself and the others are living memories. You woke us, so here we are. So your memories of who? Of the heroes the city wished to immortalize. Go, touch a memory, see how they remembered us. After all, the place was created so our names would never disappear into the mists of history. There used to be places like that near Nith, home. Quiet, Karma used to walk among the plinths and pedestals, wondering the people who founded the place, what was driving them, what were they thinking about future generations, how to pass down their wisdom. I'll get to you in a sec, St. Salvius. Let me just finish reading this. What they're thinking about future generations, how to pass down their wisdom and show the right path, or were they thinking of themselves, trying to keep their names and deeds alive? Then the ceiling collapsed and that place didn't exist anymore, so my question was moot. I wish I could say that we have not dishonored your memory, but Canabras lies in ruins. But you fearlessly battled the invaders with no thought of yourself. You have earned no censure. We are proud of you. Why did you help me? I sense something in you as if you are close to me somehow, like we stood shoulder to shoulder once in the face of evil, and that we must do so again. Farewell. Okay, so I want to rest here, but I'm going to answer your question. How he's melee without strength. Yes, he is. So, sorry, wrong one. So this electric blast This is the kinetic blade, right? It is a kinetic blade, but it is finessable. So I have taken the, where is it? Come on, it's got to be there somewhere. I'm just not seeing it. Is it under feats? It's under feats. I have taken weapon finesse, which allows me to use dexterity instead of strength on my attack rolls. And actually, that is something that you can do with a lot of weapons, but you can also do it if you play a monk, because your hands are considered finessable weapons. So when you view the full details of weapon finesse, that's not the best details of the feat, to be honest. I don't know where a better description of weapon finesse actually is. Shield focus. Where did I take weapon finesse? It should be listed here. Oh, there it is. Well, maybe you can't use it with your hands, but it used to be that you could. In Pathfinder Kingmaker, the description of weapon finesse said that your hands, I'm pretty sure it said your hands were finessable, because I had someone ask that same question of me just the other day on one of my old monk build videos. Technically, yes, you could do a strength-based kinetic knight, and you could have them use other weapons. But using other weapons is pointless, because the kinetic knight, the kinetic blast weapon that you've got, gets more powerful over time, and it ends up being way more powerful than, even though you don't get as many attacks per round as a normal fighter does, the fact that at high levels you're doing things like 10d6 damage per hit with that weapon means that it is way more powerful than a fighter would be. So there's no point in using other weapons. You could use strength for it, but because it's finessable, I just prefer to go dex-based. The only disadvantage is, without strength, you've got less carrying capacity, and you get some armor problems with heavier armors. But I don't see that as a huge problem. Oh, we're getting attacked by a demon. I wonder if the vision of the Herald is going to help us. Nope, he is not. Drake, you are awake.
That was easy.
Voltus,
You should have run.
stand up and attack, please. You can't, because stand up was an action and then move was a second action. Actually, technically, I'm not sure if he's actually got his armor on or not. Oh, brutal. But that's okay. Ekin, get up. Don't move. Sure, let's try out a Scorching Ray on this guy. Okay. Did a little bit of damage. Not perfect, but, you know. Okay, ouch. Harem got hit on standing up. Oh man, so many options here got added in that I didn't really want. Okay, what do I want to do moving all this stuff around? So these sacred weapon feet thingies can come down here. As can that. I've just got to remember that they're there so I don't do anything stupid. We do want that and those. That'll do. Okay. Sure.
Call me again if you need to.
I feel like we need to, Sealer.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Okay. That worked out reasonably well. Let's see if we can rest some more. Beautiful. Did that give me my spell back? Sorry, yours? No, your spell back. Yes, it did. Wonderful. Okay, let's head back in. It's not ideal because he's been to death's door because he got rolled over by that thing. I'm sorry. Oh, that's down there to the basement. I thought it was saying up the stairs to the basement. I'm going, I don't think you understand how basements work.
I found something.
You found a trap, is what you found. And there we go. Nothing there. I got a feeling this is going to be a dangerous spot to walk over. No? Okay. Push the column.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
What was the point of that? I don't get that. Okay. Let's all come down this way. And we'll go down to the basement and see what goodies there are for us down there. Door there. Pale and frightened half-elf looks at you warily. His face is twisted into a grimace like he just ate something slimy. Hey, who are you? Praise Baphomet. What are you doing here? Did Faxon send you? I heard a noise outside, but I was busy making a list of the relics. Did something happen? Who are you? I'm Telmar the Scribe and senior aide to Lord Xanthia the Plagued One, and do forgive me, but Faxon has been assigned to this command, has he not? Where is he? What are you doing here? Compiling a list of the valuable Crusader artifacts. Lord Xanthia has ordered that everything of use should be transported from Carnarvon and saved from looting and destruction. We chose the museum as the place to collect and sort through the trophies. Unfortunately, the local thieves have proven even quicker off the mark than the demons. They ransacked the museum in the first few hours of the assault. These are some objects of interest among the exhibits they left behind. The museum custodians have been kind enough to advise me on this, but where is Faxon? Where is the museum custodian? Over in the gallery. I deceived him. I told him I was a crusader. It wasn't difficult. The old geezer is out of his mind. So tell me, where is Faxon? Get your hands off the crusaders. No, I have valuable letters from Lord Xanthar here. I must destroy them. Half a minute later, the half-elf's eyes bulge and he opens his mouth, which is stuffed with masticated paper. He tries to cough, but nothing comes out. The failed saboteur looks at you in desperation. His eyes are streaming. His face is growing paler by the second. He falls to his knees. A strangled wheeze emerges from behind the wad of wet paper. His expressions veer from the hilarious to the grotesque as he signals to you for help. Want some salt or pepper with that? Now, I've never tried eating paper myself, but a little seasoning goes a long way. Okay. Largely destroyed letter. We'll have a look at that in a sec. He's got a masterwork scythe. Where is it? There. Rod of crumpled paper, pieces of paper with visible bite marks and traces of saliva. The writing is blurred and indistinct in many of the words. G'day, Vile Lust. No, that was the other game, Pathfinder Kingmaker. This is the new game, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I have done one video for this. Having said that, most of the stuff that I've done for Pathfinder Kingmaker is perfectly valid for this game as well. Because I've mostly done build videos of various classes. Carefully pack up all the relics and valuable magical items and hand them over to the same courier that brought you my potions. Later I may carve out some time away from my scientific research to sift through the detritus you managed to steal from the Crusaders. I might as well not bother, since your finds will almost certainly be of no use to me unless I find myself in dire need of a paperweight. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Let's save. Copper vessel and the oil inside were sanctified by Relius, priest of Arendae. So there's another door there, there's another door there. Let's come over here, try this door first. Don't care about books. I'll take all of that, but I don't really want it, to be honest. Anything else over there? No. Okay. Let's try the other closed doors first. I don't know if I agree, Vile, because there are so many bugs in this at the moment that it's almost unusable. Well, not almost unusable, but it is very annoying, put it that way. Yeah. Don't want the book. Ooh. A enchanted chain shirt. Mithril, +2 chain shirt. Lady Calanda's chain shirt. Well, that is very handy for me. Oh, we have a severed head. And we don't know how those ended up in our belongings. Well, yeah. The problem is that games should not be released with a shitload of problems. You know, we're spending a lot of money buying these games. And they're not, Excuse me a sec while I find somebody else who can pick this lock.
We should move.
A bright future awaits us.
Excuse me.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
I don't think we're going to be able to get through that lock. Because no matter what we do, and there's no option to break down the door.
Together, we stand.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, the lock is jammed now. Well, maybe it should tell you that the lock is jammed. And quite frankly, that's just a stupid mechanic. Okay. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm sorry, I was distracted. What were we talking about? Go to the Defender's Hut. There are good people there. They'll look after you. Really? It's safe there, but how can I leave the museum? You know what happened here, don't you? Thieves, they were prowling about, wanted to rob the museum, but I stopped them. Those ne'er-do-wells came in here and I gave them what for? A dose of battle magic. They won't be back. Don't you worry about it. I may be old, but I can still hold my own. Tell me about the exhibits. It would take a lifetime to tell all that I know, but I'll take you on a tour of the highlights. Some of the personal favourites you should look for yourself. You won't regret it. For instance, we have a painting here depicting angels fighting demons. Now, you may find it hard to believe, but in the First Crusade, many heavenly beings fought shoulder to shoulder with the Crusaders. And those two paintings are Dagona and Lariel, the Silver Twins, as they were called. I actually met them, you know, when I was a young man studying on Master Zacharias. They had no airs or graces about them. They walked among the mortals. They spoke to us. They healed our wounds. Lady Tagona, I remember especially well. She had a special unearthly wisdom within her. The angel Lariel, on the other hand, was known for his daring, and the youngest Crusaders idolized him. I wonder where they are now, the twins. We don't have celestial beings in our ranks anymore. They all left sometime during the Second Crusade on a very important mission, they say. But I do love looking at this painting and remembering those days when envoys of the heavens walked among us and the light seemed to shine from within. What was I saying? You must be a messenger, yes? Or are you a visitor? He said the angels are twins, but how can the angels have siblings? That's a good question. Of course, angels are not born like mortals, so they don't have a mother and a father or sisters and brothers as we understand them. Angels come into being from reincarnated souls or from the pure essence of the upper planes. Sometimes angels may adopt some features of mortals. For instance, they can identify as male or female, although that is not generally their way. Some of them can also develop bonds of camaraderie or even kinship, but the case of the Silver Twins is rarer still. They are two angels who emerge from one soul. What else could they call themselves if not twins? Old age. What happened here? First the bell started ringing. The lady Teledove began to roar. Blah, blah, blah. What one? Great man. Scoundrel took his wand. A relic. Ballads are sung about Zacharias, and they're just the damn thieves. So, where can I find these robbers? I haven't the foggiest. Okay. Why did the demons spare you? Demons? There have been no demons in this museum. I heard them breaking into the tower, but everything went quiet. There was a polite young fellow came along, a half-elf. He said Carnabas was under attack, that the Crusaders had already recaptured the tower. He said he'd been sent to oversee evacuation of the museum. The half-elf was a demon worshipper. What do you mean, demon worshipper? That fine young lad. Oh my word, the relics. We must go after them. Sorry, did you say something? Here, the keys. I would never give you to anyone. What are the keys for? Oh, they're for everything. I can open every door in the Tower of Esrog with these. Out of the question. Right, we got the keys. Probably shouldn't have tried to get into those other things without the keys first, but you live and learn. This is my first playthrough, and I'm just doing what comes naturally. So does that mean I'm now going to be able to open this door now that I have the key? It says it's now jammed. Oh, yeah, somehow.
What's that there?
That doesn't make sense. What is that? What, where? Oh, a trap there. And there. And somewhere else. Traps all over the place. Let's do a quick save. Someone needs to go there and undo that trap. And then there and undo that trap. And then there and undo that trap. Right. Now we have a kukri. Falcata. Another book. And a bow. Ooh. Very interesting. Let's have a look at some of these items. The bow. Entrapping longbow. Composite enhanced +1. Whenever this +1 longbow confirms a critical hit, all enemies in a 10-foot area must pass a reflex save throw or become entangled for 1 round. What is that one doing? That does a curse. It is a +2. And cold iron. We might put that as a backup bow. We'll try it out later. We've got the Grace of Peace, a +1 cold iron finesse wielding kukri, deals 2 damage against undead. We got that heavy mace of fire, 1 to 3 fire damage on hit. We got that earlier. Counterfeit Darrick Sunhammer jewelry. Okay. We already looked at the unbending armor before. The Falcata wasn't enchanted. Alright. Oh, that shield is. It's a buckler +1. Okay, that's all it is. Magic essence. The yellowed letter. I feel like the entangling bow is probably a better option all around, really, as the primary weapon for this guy to be using. My concern is that what is the entanglement going to look like? You know, we saw earlier on in the playthrough when I had Amelia using her entanglement. And that seemed to be just... It covered a huge area, and it was just a pain in the butt. But it's only supposed to affect enemies, so maybe it won't be a problem for us? Who knows? I do want to click on all of these again. Just because I feel like there was something about... I'm not sure if we've done everything we're supposed to in this area, but I feel like we have, so... I feel like our best option now is to go back. The Defender's Heart. Random encounter.
Yet another obstacle.
Oops, I used cold iron arrows and I shouldn't have. Oh.
No glory without risk!
Oh. We got surprised, so we can't attack this round. Lan will be able to, though. So that's... It's only on critical hits, though. Alright.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
You can go over that way, Baltus.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't survive me.
My skills are absolute.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better. Did we find trouble? No, they did.
The light take you!
You should have run!
Okay. It's not even funny anymore that these guys just can't get that body out of there. Won't keep that. Or that, or that. I'm tempted to keep that armor, though. I don't know what we do with that head. This unbending armor isn't going to be as good as Lady Camellia's thing, so... What about for you? Yeah, actually that would be good stuff for you, because that gives you damage protection from piercing, so if an archer attacks back, that's good for him. Protects him. Let's sell that. There we go. So we're definitely making a hell of a lot of money here, which actually means we probably could have afforded to buy any interesting magical items he might have had, but we shall see. I just don't know if there's going to be anything... I have to report back. Tower of Esot has been cleared of demons. Great. Okay.
Scoot over. I want my scaly... My...
Any of these guys have levels? No. Okay. Oh, good. I am slowly making my way over here towards neutral good. Okay. I think I'm going to have to put Camellia, or Smellia, as I often think of her, in the party briefly. And so to do that, we are going to take Ekin out of the party. As much as I hate to do that, this way we can go and do that mission that needs Camellia in the group. Oh, that was an interesting little whirligig we were doing there for no real reason. Okay.
This will be quick.
Oh, great. Demons. It's just... Well, it's just the one that we can see at the moment, and he's behind us, which is not ideal. And for some reason our party layout is strange, because Harem should be in the middle, but anyway.
I'll cut you wide open.
Into the fray!
Better than complete miss, I guess.
This will hurt.
Endure this!
Very good.
We are the light! They are the darkness!
The spirits demand your blood.
Don't see signs of any more.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You are today's sacrifice.
Make every strike count.
Thanks, Lan.
No glory without risk!
Damn birds flying in front of the camera.
Go for their hearts!
Don't hold back!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
How many random encounters are we going to have? Oh, 2 this time. Right.
You won't survive me.
I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray!
Strike!
Damn it.
Endure this!
The spirits demand your blood!
Ah, there you are at last. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already regretting not drawing you a map. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state. I always had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope those blockheads died honourably and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. My manor, you see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to have taken to thieving and marauding like ducks to water. So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek into the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunists to stay away from my manor. While I'm standing here by the entrance, I could clearly hear the sound of someone rooting around inside. Any possessions of mine you find in there, you can keep. It's all as good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me a signal from my study window, wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. All right. It's a simple loot and clear mission. Ooh, bad guy.
Aha! A test of my abilities.
You are... Oh. Cambrian. Okay. Who's up first? Sealer.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
And we missed. Okay. Land, yep, you've already got your
Make every strike.
hold iron arrows going. Good hits. Harem, you might as well get in there. Can't attack this round, but it's alright. Camellia, I need you some... Well, you can probably shoot from there, actually. Oh no, it's you to move to shoot. It's fine. And you missed anyway. Okay. Give ourselves a bit of an advantage there. For a few rounds. No, we missed. Okay.
You should have run!
The light take you.
Well, that worked ridiculously well. I didn't realize he was that low on health.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go for their hearts!
Yeah, I don't care about recipes, and I keep telling you to not show tutorials. What bugs me about this game is that these bugs shouldn't be here.
I am helpful.
Because quite frankly, unless they made major changes, like ridiculously levels of changes, some of this stuff is stuff that was working in the previous game. So it's just, I don't get it. Okay, I was actually concerned that there was going to be a demon in that room and I was going to be uncover them when I came around here and opened up that chest, but looks like we're good. Actually a little surprised there was no one in this room. No. That'll do. Just a cultist.
I'll cut you wide open.
Critical hit, very nice, but I shouldn't have used that. Oh, and a Cambrian. Okay.
Into the fray.
You won't survive me.
Aram can wait there. Voltus can wait there. And Drake's going to wait here, but he's going to cast... Actually, no. Let's do... that. Which didn't do anything bad to him, but... it's fine.
The spirits demand your blood.
There we go. Grab all that. Oh, Jobalist's book. Booking Almanac of the Inner Sea. There was 2 whole copies of it. Adventures of a Fearless Crusader, Briggy the Sausage Maker. How bizarre. Lots and lots of books in here. Oh no, there wasn't a door there. Door of the garden is blocked. Opening it is currently impossible. Okay, what about that? Heavy blunt object was clearly used to try to break down the door. The lock is broken and the door cannot be opened. So that's the second floor there. Mirror.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Cambrian and Cambrian.
You are today's sacrifice!
Okay, I didn't actually mean to do that, but it wasn't too bad. Might as well kill that guy first. Yep.
Go for their hearts!
And we're done. Loot there. There.
I hope you appreciate this.
Ooh. What's that? Shirt. Silver robe. This robe grants the wearer a bonus to all saving throws against fear effects. Can you wear that? You can. Okay, looks kind of stupid, but sure, you can wear it. Not that we've had too much of a problem with fear at the moment, which has been good.
Can't hide from me.
Oh. So...
I heed the voice of the spirits. I am helpful, am I not?
You are. Investigate an instrument of torture, the purpose of some of which can only be guessed at. Yeah, this guy is a real piece of work. There were whips and stuff in a storage room over there. Was this the room we came in? Yes, it was, because we went through that door. So we've basically done everything on this floor, I think. I don't think we missed any rooms. Certainly looks like we uncovered everything. Unless there were some secret areas that we missed. Let's come back over here. And do the next floor, because we can't go down, apparently. Definitely. And I mean, the problem is that they had, you know, the game was released early, and a lot of games are, and it was released to a closed beta, basically, and that wasn't enough to fix the bugs. So, like, I would hate to think what the bugs were that were in the beta that never got fixed. No, what I mean is I would hate, you know, that's not quite, yeah. What I meant is I'd be interested to see what things were fixed in the beta, because they've missed so much that it's almost as if they didn't have a beta and they just released it, you know, before it was ready. And then it's supposed to be 1.0. 1.0 should be, like, here's the thing. Pathfinder Kingmaker did not go to 1.0 for quite a while. It was, you know, 0.7, 0.8 for quite a while until they smoothed out all the bugs. This considers itself 1.0, and I'm like, sorry, this is not a version 1 of anything. It is not a stable release at all. I mean, it's mostly stable, but the problem I have is that there's just so many annoying little bugs, like the fact that, you know, it just randomly closes down this this window with all of the events listed in it. It just randomly sucks it back down to whatever size it wants. It never remembers the spells that my characters have set to be there, you know, every day, use the spell for everything. It's like, that stuff all worked in Pathfinder Kingmaker. What changes could they have possibly made to the point that it now no longer works? You know? And coming from a development background, it amazes me that they can actually do that, because you should know. Yeah, yes, even a game like this is a very complex program, right? But as a developer, you should know. There should be documentation, there should be information. You should know that if you're going to make a change to something, you should know everything else that gets affected by that change. So if it turns out that the reason that this keeps dropping back down is because they changed something else in the game engine somewhere, they should know that that other thing that they changed would affect that. And they should have been able to test it and go, oh, look, this broke that, so we should fix so that it doesn't break it. You know? So yeah, I just find it weird that they managed to introduce bugs into a system that was working and call it version 1.0.
You are today's sacrifice.
No. I've just thought of something that I want to keep an eye out for. You're just a cultist slayer, so let's not use those arrows. Okay.
The light take you!
What are we missing? Where's he? Oh, he was hiding over there in the shadows.
Go for their hearts!
Oh, he is a Cambrian, so... So what I was thinking is that I should get a backup weapon for Voltus. With what I now know, I would actually recommend that anyone who builds a kinetic knight does not use any of the energy. They either choose earth, air, or water. And if you choose air, stick to air, not electric. And if you choose water, stick to water, not ice. Because those physical blades will probably work better because the energy blades have to overcome the spell resistance. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. What I need to wait for is for Voltus to get his next blast. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take air so that I can use the solid air blast as opposed to the electric blade, and see if the air has any problems with the spell resistance. In the meantime, what I am thinking of doing is getting him a backup weapon. Because the number of times that he's gone into battle and been trying to hit something and just not been able to do any damage to it because it is... Why can I not search that body? There we go. I can now. Yeah, the number of times that he's been in battle and not been able to do any damage because he hasn't been able to get through the spell resistance. Yeah, it really needs to be addressed. And that's not a problem with the game. That's just a problem with my choice. Actually, I could rebuild him, couldn't I? I could re-roll him. But I tried that last time and it acted weird. It looked like it only did like the last level. I thought it would have redone, like when I did Camellia, it didn't roll her all the way back to first level. The store is locked by some unusual or magical means. There is no lock to be seen. Okay. About this door.
Their life ends here!
Yes. Using scroll, well, if you... Yes and no. Scrolls is based on your use magic device, but it depends on your class and the type of scroll that you're using. So a wizard can use, and a sorcerer should be able to use any arcane spell scrolls without a problem. a cleric or similar, a divine spellcaster should be able to use any of the divine spell scrolls without a problem. Everybody else can potentially use the scrolls, but it will depend on their use magic devices skill. That's my understanding of it. I tend not to use magic device skill. But that's my understanding of the way that works. Put you there for the moment. That's a sort of safe spot.
I'll cut
Yep.
you wide open.
And you missed. Okay.
Don't hold back!
Endure this!
Into the fray!
The spirits demand your blood.
Strike!
Make every strike count.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
I feel like at some point we're going to have some quest to make this a better blade, this Radiance longsword, because she made such a big deal about it when we found that blade, and it's nothing. It's just a cold iron masterwork longsword, not enchanted, not even a +1. I mean, masterwork becomes a +1 to hit, but it's not a +1 for damage. It has no actual enchantments on it, so it doesn't do anything special. It just seems a little weird. Oh yeah, we already did this room, Tony. It's this room we've got to do next.
Do not fear! Do not waver! The light, take you!
You are today's sacrifice.
No.
Ooh. That's a little bit nasty. Yeah, you're not in a good position to heal him, so attack that. Baltus.
Should have run!
You brought the wrong mongrel.
Into the fray!
Go for their hearts!
This will leave a bruise. I'll just sit here. Don't worry about me.
Adi, T, Gong.
Baltus, get in there.
Will hurt.
You won't survive me.
I'll cut you wide open!
Like that might be the... Yeah. Oh!
All right.
That was trapped. Wonder if this one's trapped. No. I mean, this one shouldn't be anymore either. Yeah, I feel like we've done everything. Let's give him the signal. Okay. Not sure I like the idea that he's asking us to follow him. Happy family. Okay. Paintings are right where I left them. Very good. Fergus Worm, thank you for your help. Something off about the paintings in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Worm family colours doesn't look like Hergus in the least. The family portrait depicts Hergus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl who bear a striking resemblance to Camellia. Who's that in the painting, Hergus? So you've noticed. It seems there's no planning and hiding anymore. You see, I have two secrets. Camilla is in fact my daughter, and I am not the real Hergus Worm. You're not Hergus Worm? My real name is Darian Wyatt. My parents were the servants of the real Gwyrms at their mansion on the eastern edge of Mendev. The Gwyrms were generous and noble but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, when instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play in the gardens with the real Hergus Gwyrm, who was just my age. No idea where the demons came from. Hergus ran to the mansion and I bolted in the opposite direction. He was captured and killed and I wasn't. Crusaders come from the nearest city to aid us, but I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name and I said Hergus Gwyrm. That's the whole story. Such a heartwarming tale, it never fails to bring tears to my eyes. You are in no position to judge me, Camellia. You're right, I'm not. You're a scared child. Never mind. I was only like to assure you that the claim about anyone not hurting anyone is absolutely correct. The vast fortune of the Gwyrms had no rightful heir. If there'd been any heirs, I would most definitely have transferred ownership to them. No matter how good you do, the guilt stays with you. It's true. How did you know this? I also made a mistake as a child. Mine was more serious than yours. Indeed, and in consequences, many years passed. It's difficult for me to speak openly about secrets which I've kept all these years. I've been hostage to them my entire life. Strange as that sounds. What are you planning to do now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help, and then I shall burn those portraits. I've kept them all, this time out of misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will likely be picked to the bone, and this secret room will inevitably be discovered. I don't want those paintings to be seen by anyone. I see. Well, yeah, I can tell from your face that you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Are you certain? Well then, clearly I can no longer keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, our servants scattered or dead. But now follow me. We'll make sure that no one has ever discovered the secret of Herc's Quern.
I am helpful, am I not?
Okay, that's done. Got a breastplate +1. That's quite nice for anyone who can wear medium armor. I don't think it'll be better than what... Take that back. That will be better than what you're wearing. What was that bow? Short bow of code. +1 bonus on attack rolls against chaotic creatures. Okay. Get out of here. Oh, what about this door? No? Okay. Gig patch released today. It hasn't dropped for me yet. Hopefully it'll be good. I'll definitely have that ready for the next stream then. Go back.
This will be quick. Endure this.
The spirits
I'll have a look in a
demand your
minute.
blood.
I didn't think I had any updates. If I did, they didn't update much. Or at least none of the stuff I wanted them to update.
Make every strike count.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You are today's sacrifice!
Well, look. 1.01c. I don't know. Maybe I did have the update. I probably had Steam running all day. It may have downloaded in the background. Actually, I'm super curious now. That's only says 1.2 meg completed. Today. I don't know. It's unclear whether... What's the other thing? If I looked in the videos from yesterday, I don't remember what the release history was. Is there any information here on releases? 7th of September. 1.01c was released on the 7th of September. It was a small patch, so that was 3 days ago. So I haven't got the big update yet. Update 1.02e and 1.02b patch is today. I don't have it yet. I could start the update, of course. Oh, it's not going to let me play now? It's going to force me to update. Right. Well, it's getting to that time anyway. I think it's probably a good point to leave the episode here. Happy with how we've gone. I do think at the start of the next episode, I'm going to try and respec my Kinetic Knight and see if I can get him to do air damage and see if that has, if he has problems still with spell resistance or not. Because quite a lot of the demonic opponents that you come up against have some sort of spell resistance. Yes, I will definitely be streaming this weekend, Saint Salvius. Until I get to the point where I'm bored with this Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Overall, I'm enjoying it. The little bugs bug the hell out of me, and hopefully some of them will be fixed tomorrow, as well as the occasional crash. But so far, the fact that there's been nothing forcing me to go off and do something else, I can just still keep plowing on through the mission. That's nice. We'll see if it eventually sort of says, oh no, you got to wait 6 months again, like the last game did. Yeah, so we'll try and rebuild our Kinetic Knight, see if that is a problem, because I think overall Kinetic Knights seem to have a problem. Because that's the only, that weapon is the only way that he does damage at the moment. And if every time he swings, it just says you failed to overcome resistance, and then that's just not good. So yeah, I hope everyone has enjoyed today's playthrough. I have certainly had fun, and I will catch you all next time. Thanks a lot. Bye now.